against Jaden Gardner for the Cavaliers. And North Carolina with a basketball first in the hands of R.J. Davis. Francisco Caffaro, depending on matchups. Franklin is denied at the rim, and here comes UNC 5-on-4. Leaky Black, no-look pass to Nance from the corner. He was so good on Wednesday.
Great talk with TB pregame, and him talking about wanting to see how his team responds here, of course, in what will be a very hostile environment against a good North Carolina team.
Here's Caleb Love. Fans counting down the shot clock as Love banks it home.
Banking hours to be open. However, here in the Dean Dome, I'm sure that deposit will be accepted.
Quickly at the other end. On the switch. Give it inside Gardner. Boy, he operates so nicely around the basket. Davis going to work on Kihei Clark all the way to the basket. He and Beekman usually do such a good job distributing and taking care of the basketball. Beekman thought about it. Now working on Nance. Tough shot. Able to make it in the lane. Nance puts it on the deck. Cut off by Gardner. Now he tries to back his way in. Davis looks down. Checks his feet. And buries it. R.J. Davis off to a quick start tonight.
And right now, the pace of this game favors North Carolina. Virginia does not want to play the up-tempo game.
Good recovery by Gardner to get back out defensively to Nance. Undeterred, Nance able to score on the turnaround. Clark slow to get back up. He's trailing the play. Davis lost the basketball, and now Virginia's defense able to set up. Caleb Love slices right through. Nance got it! Apparently assistant coaches Jeff Lebo and Brad Frederick, as well as the director of basketball operations Eric Hoots, all went in and lit them up.
Well, and there's good reason for that. And they didn't feel as though their players on the floor were exemplifying that manner.
Nance. Tell you what, he seems like a different player lately. Struggled to beat Notre Dame, and then they did finally lose by double figures at Boston College. 7
straight games where Virginia has not scored 70 points. But I can tell you right now, on site.
Here we've got under 6.5 minutes remaining in the first half, and Carolina stays hot from the perimeter.
But you see they're capable of that in this building.
And I'll say what I've said a million times, I don't know how college basketball coaches do it. I ask you, Corey, you've been in the coaching game. How do coaches deal with the ups and downs that are college basketball?
Well, they get paid a lot of money, and they have a lot of sleepless nights. As Bennett Vanderplas, we've got a big game here right now, and then, of course, to follow it up, Virginia Tech at Duke.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by the Sonic Steak and Bacon Grilled Cheese for a limited time only at Sonic. Davis. The shooting continues.
And again, plays like this, it's just simply just about talent. R.J. Davis has the ability to get enough separation.
That was the first foul on Puff Johnson, just the third on Carolina here in a cleanly played first half. Armand Franklin with a nice drive and lefty finish.
Putting pressure on Leaky Black to keep him out of the paint.
First 2 points for the senior out of Cathedral High School in Indianapolis. Davis takes the contact and scores. Offensive rebound, Virginia. Beekman's had a quiet night so far. Great bounce pass to Franklin on the backdoor cut. The Bears with a big win over Texas today, 81-72.
Speaking of big wins, how about the huge win from Florida State, coaching his guys up and continuing to get better as the season goes along.
Yeah, Seminoles 85, Hurricanes 84.
But the problem is when they're not making them, you have to continue to get the basketball inside. But while they're hot, continue to use it as a weapon.
McNeelan, tough runner off the window. Nance, stuck, puts it up, and in! What a finish to the first half for Pete Nance and the Tar Heels.
And right now, the struggle for Tony Bennett has been defensively. Jaden Gardner off to a good start, not getting much help.
Ben Vanderplas. That's a good start to the second half for the Cavaliers.
That energy that he was asking for started on the defensive end in the first half.
And Angel, Tony Bennett told us pregame, without their guards really having successful games, there's not much of a chance for Virginia. He needs those guards to be able to get going.
2 Saturdays ago when we were here and they laid it to Clemson. They looked great that day.
They did, but not a great start for North Carolina to start this second half as Virginia's gotten off to a 7-0 run.
Davis, Nance, Black, Love, and Bacot. Same starting 5 in the second half for Carolina. Same starting 5 for Virginia. There's a missed shot cleaned up by Armando Bacot. Reese Beekman trying to get downhill. Back out to Clark, looking for his first points. Nance to the corner for Black. Much like Kihei Clark at the other end, his first 3 points come here in the second. Clark thought about it, gives to Beekman. Drives around Nance, uses the rim to shield the defender. 10 to shoot. Davis into the lane, draws the foul and a chance for 3.
A quad 1 win when the Blue Devils come into the Dean Dome.
And R.J. Davis has been bringing it with 14 points to lead all scorers. Armand Franklin draws the contact and will head to the free throw line with the and 1.
And I understand Vanderplas continue to be aggressive, which he has to, but that's not really his game.
Nance created a little space and puts it through. Now 16 points.
That's a head scratcher. How can you struggle to shoot the basketball when your coaches were so great?
There's the man for Virginia you want in close.
They do not want Virginia to build momentum here on Carolina's home floor.
Davis attacks and denied by Dunn. Crowd wants a reach-in foul, which doesn't count. Davis quickly into Bacot. Over the left shoulder. There's the big man. The well-rested Leaky Black. Sets a screen for Love. Inside Nance for the hammer. Red transfer from Akron now has 18 points.
And Nance, who's missed a couple of chippies around the basket, left no doubt on that possession.
Dunn gives it back to Beekman. Nance says no way. Grabs the miss. Vanderplas, shovel pass, Dunn tries to dunk it, and again, Nance protecting that rim.
The way that best used to be when Coach Dean Smith would hand his players and tell them to run the stairs. So it has built some character in this program as Reese Beekman gets to the bucket.
Out of his team, you already mentioned losing 5 of their last 7. How do they respond? That was the biggest question coming into this one.
Absolutely, and they responded, sharing the basketball, continuing to move it.
Clark with a long 2-point jumper. It's good.
That's Kihei Clark's game right there, picking up with the pressure and turning defense into possible offense, but Pete Nance having no parts of it. He gets the grenade.
Right.
And he gets the basketball all the time at the end of the shot clock. None of his teammates want to shoot it, so they throw it to him. I was going to point out that Armando Bacot has not come back into this game. Pete Nance has played so well that Hubert Davis has allowed Bacot to sit as Franklin gets out with the finish by number 4. A bunch of great games and meaningful games to a lot of different teams.
Leaky Black beating Virginia today doesn't put them into the current field of 68, but obviously it keeps them alive. Gardner with a chance for 3.
Flashing the smile, as always.
Franklin. Yes. Clark to Franklin. He gathers, shoots, and it rattles home. The star of the ball game for Carolina, the grad transfer from Northwestern University, and Carolina keeps its NCAA tournament hopes alive.